Ranking Member Cardin, members of the committee, for the opportunity to come and testify this afternoon. My name is Tim Gatz, and I serve as Executive Director of the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority. Today I want to emphasize several points. The conditional deficiencies of a long underfunded national transportation system cannot be resolved by the states alone and will require an increasing and congressionally influenced federal investment, combined with a long-term national transportation strategy. The focused investment of federal resources is necessary, but should in no way be restricted from use as leverage for financing opportunities and private sector partnerships. The advancements in tolling technologies and equipment, along with toll tag interoperability efforts by tolling authorities across the country, indicates that tolling should be clearly recognized as a viable, long-term, and sustainable transportation revenue mechanism. The Oklahoma Turnpike Authority was legislatively created in 1947 to construct a modern transportation link between Oklahoma City and Tulsa. Today, more than 270 miles of the Turner, Will Rogers, and H.E. Bailey turnpikes carry the Interstate 44 shield and are part of a combined toll network of 605 miles. Oklahoma has utilized a balanced and responsible investment strategy, including tax-supported and toll-supported highways, to meet the transportation needs of our citizens. To be clear, long-term, consistent federal funding remains vitally important to the development and delivery of transportation improvement projects. States must be able to anticipate the availability of resources in order to properly plan, design, and construct projects. Recognized and documented critical needs and our clear understanding of long-term resource availability factors heavily into our investment decision-making. In 1956, the Federal Highway Act included a general prohibition on tolling that remains largely in effect, with tolling allowed only under various specific circumstances. However, public-private partnerships and other debt financing options requiring long-term revenues are encouraged. Simple tolling can be a very flexible and effective revenue component in a bold new national transportation strategy and is the purest representation of an equitable user fee. That being said, 3Ps, innovative financing and tolling options will not work in every case and should not be held as the federal government's best or only solution to stemming the further deterioration and operational deficiency of our national transportation system. Recognizing that a 3P project must have sufficient liquidity to provide an adequate return to investors, we believe carefully vetting potential projects, selecting an appropriate risk-sharing model, and preparing a structured financial plan is paramount to project success. In Oklahoma, the Gilcrease Expressway was part of the original Tulsa Region Expressway Master Plan created more than 50 years ago, including a segment to serve West and North Tulsa. Some development work has progressed over the years, funded with limited traditional federal, state, and local revenue streams, completing the $300 million 5-mile leg of the expressway between Interstate 44 and US 412 with a bridge over the Arkansas River is vital to providing access for businesses and economic activity in the region and to provide a reliever route for growing congestion concerns for travel into downtown Tulsa. After many years of discussion, the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority, the City of Tulsa, Tulsa County, the Indian Nations Council of Governments, the Oklahoma Department of Transportation, and the Federal Highway Administration have crafted an innovative partnership. The Oklahoma Turnpike Authority will leverage the investment and work that has been accomplished to construct the Gilcrease Expressway segment as a federalized toll facility. It is anticipated that OTA will develop a process to solicit interest from potential third-party contractors and investors in a delimited public-private partnership. The proposed partnership will share only in the cost of construction, which will be partially offset with a defined cash contribution from the OTA and from the sale of Garvey bonds. While many variables with the Gilcrease project yet to be solved, it is evident that a variety of funding and financing methodologies can be combined and leveraged to successfully and quickly deliver transportation improvement projects that might not be financially viable otherwise. Innovation to address certain well-defined transportation system needs and, in turn, generate a user-specific revenue stream in order to finance or partially finance construction, operation, and maintenance should be enhanced in the federal program and should not be unnecessarily restricted. In conclusion, any proposed federal infrastructure initiative seeking to attract private sector investment must be flexible enough to equitably accommodate potential projects in all stages of completion and in all types and sizes, not just mega projects. Likewise, state and national tolling strategies should be supported and enhanced for the future. Mr. Chairman and members, thank you again for the opportunity to visit with you today, and I'll be happy to try and answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, Mr. Gatz.